In this module, you will learn about the Indian Constitution and its key features. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November, 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. What you just heard is the preamble to the Constitution of India. To understand the preamble, we need to first understand what a constitution is. Firstly, a constitution is a list of principles that the people of a country agree upon as the basis of how they want to be governed. Almost all countries in the world have a constitution. Nepal is actually in the process of rewriting its constitution. Let's take a closer look. Nepal used to be a monarchy, and so, as per the earlier constitution adopted by Nepal in 1990, the final authority rested with the king. The people were not happy with the monarchy and they started revolting. Finally, in 2006, the monarchy was abolished. Nepal became a democracy. To reflect this, the constitution is now being rewritten to remove the authority of the king and put the power in the hands of the people. India too is a democracy, and this fact is included in our constitution as well. So, another important function of the constitution is to define the nature of a country's polity. After helping India gain independence from the British, the Indian national movement had many ideas for free and democratic India. They envisioned a set of laws that would determine the functioning of a democratic government. Did you know that the Constitution of India was decided by a team of 300 people under the chairmanship of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar? It took 3 years to write and finally came into force on the 26th of January 1950, the day India celebrates as Republic Day. As we already saw, India too is a democracy, and the Constitution gives equal rights to all people irrespective of religion, race, caste, gender, and place of birth. The rights guaranteed by the Constitution ensure that leaders don't misuse powers. As all people have equal rights, the Constitution ensures that a majority cannot enforce their views on a minority and so prevents tyranny. The third function of the Constitution is to protect us from ourselves. This might sound confusing. What it means is that it acts as a guideline to ensure that we do not take any rash and hasty decision based on public emotion. So, what are the features of the Indian Constitution? The first feature is federalism. By federalism, we mean that more than one level of government exists in India. These are the central government, the state government, and the local state government or Panchayati Raj. The second feature is the parliamentary form of government. What this means is that the people of India can vote for and elect their representatives to lead the country. The third feature is the separation of powers. As per the Constitution, there are three state organs. These are the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislature refers to the Indian Parliament, which consists of the elected representatives. The executive branch is responsible for running the government. This is headed by the President and the Prime Minister. The judiciary refers to the system of courts in India. The separation of powers states that each of these organs exercise different responsibilities. Also, each organ keeps the other organ in check. Hence, power is balanced. The fourth feature is that of fundamental rights. The fundamental rights provided by the Constitution are the right to equality, the right to freedom, the right against exploitation, the right to freedom of religion, right to cultural and educational rights, and the right to constitutional remedies. The other feature of the Constitution is secularism. Secularism ensures that no particular religion is promoted as the state religion. These features of the Indian Constitution ensure that India is a great place for all of us to live in. We have now reached the end of this module on the Indian Constitution and its features. In this module, we learned that a constitution is a list of principles that the people of a country agree upon as the basis of how they want to be governed. A constitution defines the nature of a country's political system. The Constitution protects us from ourselves. And that the key features of the Constitution are Federalism, parliamentary form of government, separation of powers, fundamental rights, and secularism.